morning, friends. Happy Friday. How are you? As you can tell, I'm in the car again. Mr. Jerry decided that he wanted to go out for breakfast, so we went out for breakfast this morning to one of his places that he comes over to with his friend Russell once every 3 months, something like that. So he had the skillet, which is scrambled eggs and with sausage gravy. Well, let's see, hash browns, scrambled eggs, sausage gravy over the top of it, and then they melted cheddar cheese on top of it. And then he got whole wheat toast. And I got, instead of the French toast, I got, I ordered biscuits and gravy, and told her I wanted the regular biscuits because they have two types. They have Southern biscuits, which is with cheddar cheese over the sausage gravy, and then biscuits that are made out of corn. It's a cornbread biscuit. And the other is the regular biscuits and gravy. Well, that's what I ordered, but what I got was the Southern one, which was the cornbread biscuit with the cheddar on it, and I couldn't even eat half of it. It was a lot. I should have peeled off the layer of cheddar. I wasn't a big fan of that. The cornbread biscuits, it was okay, but I only ate, basically it had, I say basically a lot, sorry. It was a half order, so was Mr. Jerry's, and so my half order would have been 2 biscuits, so 4 halves, and I ate 1.5 of that. So, and breakfast was more expensive than he thought. It was like $30 for the 2 of us, plus coffee. And he said, you know, I think it disappointed him because it wasn't as good as he thought, he remembered and stuff. And he goes, you know, we've been eating so good at home with all the homemade stuff. He says, then it just, when we go out to eat, it reminds him on how good he has it. So, and I said, well, I can make that skillet for you anytime. And so, but, oh, I did get a side of bacon. And the bacon came from our local meat market. So that was good. 3 slices. So now we are picking up all of our auction winnings. And it is near 60 already at 11 o'clock, something like that. So no special plans except for to come on and chit chat with you right away. But we have several things, but anyways, it's weigh-in Friday. I was down 0.3, which surprised me because we went out to eat yesterday. I was expecting a gain, and I told my friend that, you know, I know I'm going to be up, and it did surprise me. So I'll probably show up tomorrow. But anyways, I'm going to let you guys go, and I have no special plans but to go home. And I need to make some banana muffins and some banana bread because my bananas are just almost probably pure syrup. And do that and get some bread going. So but other than that, no other special plans. So hopefully maybe some cross stitching and some knitting on my socks, because I did knit on the socks this morning. So see you after a bit, my friends. Hey friends, happy Friday night. Phew, it's been a busy day for me today. So I'm going to close the vlog out. I hope that your weekend's going to be a great one. It got up to 62 today, and I'm trying to get the glare out of my glasses. So I'm sitting right in front of the open door because it is still 60 degrees out. We got home from breakfast, and then I started right in making our bread for the week, even though I've got some froze. We had bought some wheat berries, some Prairie Gold yesterday, and so I made that with a kamut, and it makes 2 loaves. And I thought, you know, I can make 1 loaf, or I can make the second loaf into raisin bread. So that's what I did. And then I had bananas that needed to do something with, or they're going to get tossed. And so I wanted to try banana nut bread with some chocolate chips in it, that had spelt wheat berries in it that I milled up. So the bread was baking, and I started the banana nut bread, and I haven't done it in a while. I should have realized that you shouldn't fill it full because when it started baking, it overflowed, and so we had the smell of the burnt stuff. So I put a cookie sheet underneath it, and but all is well. I mean, it came out okay, and I trimmed off the outer edges and let it cool, and then we had some, cut a slice, and we each shared a slice, and it was very, very good. You would not be able to tell that it has wheat in it. It tastes strictly like a banana nut bread made with all-purpose flour. So, but we both like walnuts in it, and chocolate chips. Next time I do it, I put in a cup. The recipe called for a cup of chocolate chips or walnuts. Of course, I did a cup of each, and that might have been a little bit too much on the chocolate chips because it's very chocolatey, but it's good. So anyways, Jerry said that's definitely a keeper, and so you would have saw pictures of that. I did not take pictures of the bread. He sliced off an end off from the one bread, and he says it's okay. He likes the other better that I've been doing, which was the hard white with the kamut, but you don't know until you try. So I have to see what else I can use with it. But so we have those two. So what I will do is we will cut the loaf in half, and then we'll cut the raisin bread in half, and then we'll take those 2 halves up to my sister and her husband and say, here, try this, and if you don't like it, just let me know one way or the other, and you can throw it away. It's no big deal, because you know, we can only eat so much ourselves. So, but it was so nice out that instead of walking on the treadmill, we went walking out in the yard. So for 20 minutes, walked up and down the yard, and you know, it wasn't one to get your heart rate up by any means, but it was a walk, and I did it for 20 minutes, going up and down and around our yard, and so I got some fresh air in me. So Mr. Jerry just got done cleaning everything up for me. I always rinse stuff off and stuff like that, but he unloaded the dishwasher and loaded it up and stuff, and hand washed stuff that needed to be hand washed. So supper tonight, I am going to make myself, because it's 10 after 6, did not have any lunch. That breakfast still stuck with me, and so supper's going to be a smoothie, like with protein powder in it, that I usually have in the mornings. So I got to go do that. But plans this weekend. Tomorrow's supposed to be 65, so I'm not for sure what tomorrow will bring. Jerry's going to look at portable greenhouses that I can put outside and build like a platform for it once he decides on, you know, which, because I have 2 that are in our cart on Amazon. So he's going to look over the dimensions and the specs and all that stuff. Sorry, guys. Oh, my feet are just achy tonight from everything that I've been upstanding and all that stuff. So, but I just plan right now to go make my smoothie and then come back out and put my feet up and do a little cross stitching, because I haven't really done too much of that today. When I bake, I'm usually up baking. Laundry will be probably this weekend, and trying to enjoy that 65-degree weather tomorrow. It was nice having windows open and our doors open. So, and it was nice being able to go out and have breakfast with my hubby. I know we ate out yesterday too, and I got lucky for losing a little bit of weight, but you know, we both had a good time, and so that's what it's all about. But anyways, I'm going to let you guys go so I can go edit this, get this up. Sorry, they have all come on a little late lately, because by the time I decide, oh, I've sat down long enough, it takes a little bit to edit. So, and as you can see, the sun's coming in right here because it's starting to set. So, but anyways, I hope you have a great weekend. Enjoy your Saturday. Enjoy Sunday. Have a great day in the Lord's Day, and do what makes you happy. Even if you are on a weight loss journey, I look at it from the standpoint I have more years behind me than ahead of me. And so if my hubby says, do you want to go out to eat? I'm going to bite my tongue and say sure, because we're not always given that luxury. So, and I can then try to control it when I go out to eat. So, but anyways, oh my goodness, it's just, I should have closed that curtain, but I'm going to let you go. And stay strong, stay safe until we can meet up again on Monday. Thanks for stopping by.